My next question is going to be for you, the brilliant psychologist that we have in front of me. I wanted to tackle the phrase Mardum Meygan, or what will people say. It's a phrase that's used very, very commonly in Afghan households. It may be one of the most powerful questions in our culture. It's rooted in the fear of societal judgment that could result in having a bad reputation or bad Nahmee. Based on your experiences, how much has the phrase Mardum Meygan and the fear of bad Nahmee contributed to some family crises or mental health struggles?
I think it's a tremendous influence on well-being, right? So well-being and health is defined by how we constructively resolve problems. And so there is the resolution of problem now is basically put on that individual's shoulder to carry for the entire community and society.
Yeah, it has
That's
the power
not
to
fair,
cripple
right?
people.
And so that Mardum Meygan, bad Nahmee Sina, they are doing that just to make sure that one person is blamed for the action of many people who actually play equally a role. And that also can bring, as you said, Dr. Rogers, guilt, which is really related to the behavior. What I've done wrong gives me guilt. It becomes from a moralistic kind of point of view. Shame is that I am bad, right? And so when you do that in your community in Mardum Meygan, if you do it, then you're a bad person. And that you're not wanted, you're not part of the society, you're not a contributing member of this society. And so therefore you need to not do whatever you're told to do. And so that is really very powerful. And if we don't pay attention, that can create tremendous, particularly when you think about it, women in general, globally, have 2 times the risk of becoming depressed and anxious than a man, right? So socially, globally, what's happening in the society, whether it's Afghan or Afghan American or American, right? So basically this is very powerful because we feel more shame,
right,
as opposed to those, because this is more imposed on females, and particularly in our immigrant and refugee cultures in the US, Canada, and Europe, and everywhere else, because that is also overnight we became a minority. Literally, when we were in Afghanistan, nobody cared about minority. I mean, of course, we have minority, ethnic, and so on. But once we immigrate in a host culture, we become suddenly a minority. So then the traditions become even more enhanced.
I see.
And much more.
So we don't lose them, right?
Exactly. So then the concept of Mardum Meygan becomes, triple times more imposed.